Atma and Brahm are one, and if true self is God, then please explain the line Jaat Mein Jot, Jot Mein Jaata. I can say this is the highest truth, Omkar, but the highest truths cannot be understood by somebody who has not very good intelligent mind. Like poetry of Rabindranath Tagore cannot be understood by a fourth standard child. And Shakespeare, surely not. To understand this highest Vedantic knowledge, what one needs is a very well matured, very wise intellect. Until that is there, this is like a statement which you can read or hear, and it won't make even any sense. Rather, you would say, it's preposterous. How can you say that? But as you have written yourself, Jaat Mein Jot, Jot Mein Jaata. True self, or in Sanskrit we say Atma, is the one who is conscious. And like sun, it gives its rays to the intellect, to the mind, to the senses, to the body. And that's how this whole system functions. So step one is you have to explore who is the one who is knowing through this body and mind and senses. Now this very subject is very deep. So this question has been very well dealt beautifully in Prashnopanishad. I think so just last year maybe I spoke in length the commentary of the Prashnopanishad, where the 6 disciples are going to a guru and they have question to ask, but the master says you have to stay with me for full 1 year, and after 1 year I'll answer whether I would like to talk to you or not. So stay with me for 1 year. So these 6 friends just stayed there with that guru, serving him. Guru was observing how well they are. Are they truly yogic people or not? And then after a year, the guru said, okay, now ask questions. So the 6 of these friends, one by one, approached the guru, asked the question, guru answers, and they are all very happy in the end. So one of the questions which is asked is about what is this Atma? Who is knowing? Is it the Atma who knows? Is it the mind who knows? Is it the intellect who knows? So who is Chaitanya? Conscious is not appropriate word for Chaitanya, but I have to use this. English is pretty lame language. Sanskrit is too deep language. So I find it so difficult to bring an appropriate word which will do justice to the Sanskrit word. So we have to adjust, okay? So the knower, who is the knower? Jaat Mein Jot. The Jot over here means the knower. Who is the knower? So step 1, you have to know who is the knower, Jot Mein Jaata. And then Gurudev says, in this very Jot, when will be understood properly? Jata means you will know who the knower is. And while you are knowing the knower, you will come to the conclusion this very knower is Brahm. Satchitanand. So these verses are so beautiful. One of my disciples is working on translating what I gave commentary on Jap Sahib into English. Very soon it will be ready. So all those who are not very familiar with Gurmukhi, the Punjabi language, although Jap Sahib has many more languages in that, But what Guru is speaking is so deep, it's so eloquent, so beautiful. But really one has to sit down deeply to understand. So Jaat Mein Jot, Jot Mein Jaata, Sakal Kala Parpurya. The one who is existing everywhere is existing in you. So first you have to know who are you, then you will understand who is the one who is existing everywhere. And you got a beautiful name, Omkar. And your brother Satnam. Wow. Your mom and dad don't have to sit down to do any Simran. They can just call your name 100 times. Work is done. Omkar, 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 Omkar. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Satnam means thy name is truth. Like we cannot understand what is truth until we know what is the definition of the truth. And what is definition of the untruth? So here comes the Vedanta. Vedanta gives you all these definitions, all the data, all the information about this system which we are having, which we are using while being alive through this physical body. So what is the physical body? What is the subtle body? What is the causal body? How many senses we have? How do they function? What is mind? What is your chitta, the subconscious? What is ego? And what is intellect? And how they function? And how am I not all this, meaning the body, senses, mind, intellect, ego? How am I different from it? So step by step by step by step, Vedanta leads you to the truth. And irrespective of your age, rather, the younger you are, I find it is easier to understand. All these adults who are sitting behind you, they seem like very mature, but their brain and mind is so polluted and so not good state, because so many desires, so many anger, so many emotional traumas and baggage is there. So when I'm speaking all these things, it seems like, oh, it's so difficult. But when I talk to you, this person like you, young ones, they lap it up nicely. So I'll suggest, Omkar, that you take my book called Vichar Chandrodaya. This will be the basic fundamental book to understand Vedanta. Huh? And once you have, now it's in English also, it's in Hindi also, so not a trouble. Once you have gone through Vichar Chandrodaya nicely, all the questions which you have in mind will be answered. All the questions which you haven't even thought about will be also answered. And it takes you step by step by step by step by step. And it's fantastic. Then it will become so easy for you to understand Gurbani. Because Bani has, I would say, like 60% devotion, bhakti. It has like another 20%, maybe 10 or 15%, can I say, about, what is punya, what is papa, and how one should live noble life. And commentary on so many things about universe, about our bodies, about death, about birth. But there is like some 15% which is pure Vedanta. So if somebody who doesn't understand Gurmukhi very well, they might say, it's tough. It's not tough. But when I do any Shabad, I make sure that we give subtitles in English so that those who are not familiar with the language should rejoice and enjoy the beauty of Bani. And Bani, as I've said, in all the 1430 Ank of Sri Guru Granth Sahib, almost 15% is pure Vedanta. And the more you understand it, the more you will love Bani. The more in reality you will begin to appreciate, acknowledge how wonderful this is, like an ocean of knowledge. It's like going to a medicine box which you have at home and you don't even open it. You just go close, do the bow, the matha take to the dabba, and you hope that your sickness is gone. That won't happen. You have to open up the box and you have to talk to a doctor who will check you, do the diagnosis, then make right prescription, and then you open that box, and if the medicine is there, fine. If it isn't there, you get it from the chemist. Take it as per the guidance of the doctor. So, whom do I call a sant? Sant means the one who will help you to make diagnosis of your mind and who will help you to give you the correct prescription, which is already there. See, whatever I am talking, it's nothing new. It's already there in the Bani. The only thing is, I gel with it. It's like that this is a beautiful ocean and I love being in it. And whatever I am grasping, I share with all of you. There is nothing new which I have to say. Bani has already said what was required. But still, because of language barriers, sometimes it becomes difficult for people to understand. Majority don't even want to know what these verses mean. They are very happy with the superficial, ritualistic visit to the Gurdwara. My take is very different. I say more than that's very important. Going to that building is very important. Doing the seva important. Doing the putting money that the swan, 1/10. Guru's order was your 1/10 of your income should go to Guru. Some people do it very nicely and religiously. I respect them all. But then Guru also said to give 1/10 of your time to explore what the truth is. People are not doing that part. They are totally missing into it. Anyhow. So, Omkar, are you getting what I am saying? Very intelligent boy.